All right, welcome to Sky Hyzer production of the 40th annual Kansas City Wide Open. We are back with round 2 of the FPO coverage. Tyler Brickley here alongside Michael Babbitt. Michael, excited to watch round 2 with you.
I'm super excited as well. We got a new course here to start out round 2. Excited to see some good disc golf here.
Are you more familiar with Waterworks or with Bad Rock as a course?
I'm more familiar with Waterworks, with Bad Rock being such a newer design course. But I'm pretty familiar with Bad Rock, so I'm excited to see what these ladies bring. Stephanie Vincent leading the tournament right now.
New face on the card, Ellen Widboom.
Shout out to Ellen.
Had a great round 1. Nova Politte back again with 4 over in round 1.
World champ status right there.
And Krissie Fountain, also new for this second round. What are we looking at?
We're looking at hole 1. It's a 575-foot par 4. Your first shot's going to land just short of that lake, and then you got a 200-foot water carry, and that pin is right on that embankment there. So your miss is long, but you're going to be looking at a death putt coming back. So this is an exciting hole where you can gain a stroke early.
All right, first to the tee for your A12 tee time, Stephanie Vincent.
Yeah. All right. We're going to be looking for just a hyzer off the tee right in front of that lake. You can go too far left and get out of position, and you can be pretty short, leaving yourself a long upshot, which can always be scary with a long water carry. So we're going to be looking for a nice, safe hyzer off the tee without going too far left and not in the water.
Is this do you feel like this is a scary opening shot, or is this like a just don't mess it up?
This can be a don't mess it up, but it can very easily become scary.
Is that too far left? Oh, okay. There's quite a bit of room over there.
There is. She's a little bit left, and she has those trees to contend with there. It could make that upshot tricky because she does have a 230-foot water carry from there. Widboom.
I'm excited to watch Ellen play today. She's got a great all-around game.
Next to tee, Krissie.
It's going to be a little left, but I think that's going to be a little bit more clear. Going to leave a nice hyzer play.
So left. Oh, and we have another lefty here. So left seems to be the miss. You've got the out of bounds on the right.
Yeah, it is easy to go too far left, though. That is a thing.
You want to kind of stay to the right to have an easier approach shot into the green.
That's right. As close as the water as you can get, just looking right at the pin is what you want.
Nova's charging her disc up with a little static electricity there. That's a pro move.
I love it.
Get it to go a little further.
That seems nice and wide.
That's challenging the OB maybe? Or is it going to be perfect?
She said that's trouble.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely trouble.
Yep. She still can save par there.
Okay.
But it just makes it so much more tricky.
Wow, yikes. Okay, so that's the basket we're looking on the bank of this pond here.
That's right.
Wow.
So enough trees in the way to where she just took her layup, and she's still looking at 200 feet to the pin here. This is, I'm guessing, somewhere around 250 to 275 feet.
Tell me Stephanie's about to skip this off the water on purpose.
Safe. She took the safe route over on that left side. She's not challenging the green there. I like it.
So Ellen in an almost, perfect position to attack the pin. Let's see if she does. Oh, she's even laying up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not worth it. Probably round 2, first hole.
Right. You don't want to give a stroke away right away.
Yeah.
Try to lock in that par. Get comfortable.
This needs to... Oh, no. Not that fast. So will Nova be taking it from where she is, or since she hit the tree on the other side, will they give her a spot over there?
That's right. It looks like it crossed inbounds, which means... Or it may... Yeah, I don't know. It's a good call.
Because the tree's kind of hanging over the water.
Yeah, usually tie goes to the runner.
Oh, come on. Stop. Really gunning for it there.
Yeah, so easy to skip off the top there.
Ooh.
Seems like she flashed the basket there. They're looking at just outside the circle, or circle's edge there. It's not an easy putt.
Yeah, Ellen's path to the basket is on the T sign. For if you were drawing pars on the T sign,
Yeah.
that's the route that you would draw for people as an example.
Yes.
Yeah,
Layup.
good call.
Right inside the circle right there.
Yeah, I'm outside, provided I crossed over shore. That would be good.
Yep, looks like they were talking about whether or not she crossed over in bounds
Yeah,
anywhere.
it's perpendicular because it's any arc because it's OB. So we got to take a little
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's a new rule this year.
The new out of bounds rule
Yep.
given a couple extra
Yep.
feet.
She
to
has a
number
whole
here.
arc to decide where she's going to place that 2 meters.
So am I right? If you imagine a 1 meter string
Yes.
from her out of bounds spot, she could be spinning that around
That's right.
on pivoting basically from where she went out of bounds in any direction.
Layup or a run?
Oh, that's a run, and it costs her. Holy mackerel! It's too early in the morning for this these kind of like dramatics.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely go for it if you're trying to set the tone early. You know,
Yeah.
it does give that kind of mental game there, an opportunity to thrive. And I like the aggression. This course never really lets up, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
There are lots of double bogey opportunities
Mhm.
at Bad Rock. So if Stephanie can keep out of her own way, she can shake that off and get right back on the par train. Krissie with just a single bogey there. And Ellen. A little bit of a statement
That's
there
right.
on hole 1.
Yep. Here we go. Shout out to this beautiful flyover from Dead Center Disc Golf. Hole 2, 196 feet, par 3. You could see those 2 pillars as the drone was flying through. It's about an 8-foot gap with a mounded green. This is one you definitely want to get, but if you don't take it serious, you can find yourself in a lot of trouble on the left and right side if you're hitting one of those pillars right in front of the center of the screen here. Whatever you can do to get through that gap safely is what you want.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, almost picture
Are you
perfect.
kidding me? That is amazing.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Anything that gets through the uprights, so to speak, you know, you're looking at a birdie putt.
Oh my gosh. Not even close.
See, she says it's not even close, but since it's only 200 feet, you know, if you hit that line, you're probably going to be circle 1-ish.
That was clean.
Never even risking hitting one of the jumbo mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, good line. Looked a little bit short. I'm curious to see where she's putting from.
This hole, I love and hate this hole because you don't feel like super special if you get it in circle 1, but you feel like extra terrible if you know, hit and kick into the woods.
Amen to that.
Even Nova's going to feel like that was a shank, you know, out of her hand, but we're going to see here she's probably looking at a 35, 40-foot putt still. She's going to be even closer than that, which, well, maybe she wasn't. floating it up there.
Yep, always good on this elevated green. You know, just have a nice easy tap in.
What a putt.
Good birdie, that was clean.
Got that bogey back really quick for Krissie. Nice work, Ellen.
Thank you.
Cage hit, tap in.
Almost some fireworks there just on the second hole. What are we looking at for hole 3?
We are looking at a 400-foot par 4. You've got a hyzer around the trees early to get yourself in position. You're surrounded by an OB on the green here. You have about a 300-foot upshot. You do have a safe fairway leading up to it to potentially lay up all the way there for your par. Curious to see how these ladies play it. Looking for a big hyzer off the tee here. Pushing left. Maybe something even a little bit more understable to get a really big glide over to the left side.
Oh, is that going to work?
That made it through. Cutting it close a little bit on that left side.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous. She'll still have a look at getting up and down for birdie.
This hole played exactly as a 4.
Nice. Krissie, that was a very smooth, like deceptively smooth sidearm. You know, it looked like she threw it easy, but she crushed that.
Yeah, she did. She's long, straight. It's going to make a long approach. Be curious to see what she does
So
here.
you really do want it to move. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, twins.
You really do need it to move to the left. Then.
Yeah, farther the left, the better here, because it's going to make your approach shorter.
Now, we've seen Nova throw some towering hyzers.
Get through.
Oh.
Cuts it a little inside, asking for it to get through, and
Hey,
it does.
there you go. Trees are 90% air from what I've heard.
I think Nova's in the best position to score here out of those drives.
Is Krissie even got? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say she's just gonna lay up to the mouth because
Yeah.
it's a pretty tight green. It looks to be just maybe as big as the circle around the basket.
Yep, it gets tighter around the basket and then opens up away from it. It's not much bigger than circle 2.
Okay. Oh wow, Stephanie. Wow.
Right on the circle's edge there.
What
for
a shot.
birdie.
Okay, so I can see. So it is a little bit bigger than circle 1. What a shot from Stephanie. Well done. And with the, just the unlevel footing to be able to pull off a shot that accurate. Allen, it's a really stabby, wow, looking forehand. I don't know if she's just abbreviating that because of that side hill run up or if that's her forehand form.
That's really got to work.
It's really got to work, she says.
No skip for Nova.
And I'm guessing that walking path is not inbounds.
That is OB.
That's the second out of bounds shot that she's kind of pulled to the right, and even her shot on 2 kind of flipped out to the right.
That's right. You know that they're going to be contending with OB all around here. So keeping it in bounds is a priority.
Yeah, her spot is she's 25 feet from the basket up there, but her spot is now 150 back.
Wow,
There you go.
it's a great approach.
If you have to bogey, that's how.
Wow,
Oh,
that is textbook birdie right there.
that's she got that long putt on 1 to think about until hole 3 here, and she corrected and nailed it. Ellen, this would be an absolutely amazing start for Ellen if she could get this one.
Ah,
Ooh.
I looked at it the last second.
Just a little high.
But thank
The chains can be unforgiving up that high.
All right, here we are, hole 4. It is a par 4, 700 feet. This opening in the mouth right there, that's exactly where you want to land. It's going to take a big forehand or a backhand hyzer straight, and then you got another 370 feet or so to get to this pin on a left to right sloping green. This is a tough par 4. It's coming in and playing at .63 over par. So really getting to that opening right there in the middle of the screen is what these ladies are looking to do off this tee.
A true 2-shot par 4.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a full pump to get to or just around the corner, and then another probably drive to get down to the basket.
Oh, that's
and
a beautiful shot.
perfect.
That was perfectly.
Is she mid-range from there, you think, or is that just another driver?
It's got to be another driver.
It's another
I'd be surprised if.
few hundred, 350 feet or something.
Yes.
Oh, is that high enough to keep going? Oh, wow.
Wow. 2 great shots off
That-
the tee, in position, scoring position.
No easy feat with the backhand.
I like the lefty line here.
Okay. She's. Oh, no. That's going to. Well, wait,
Okay.
hang on. Okay. She's quite a bit further back, but
Yep.
no
but right in
real
the middle,
harm done.
can see the pin. You know, want to give yourself a chance here.
Now, no, but this is one you want it to go to the right. So let's.
Quite out of
They
that.
are all coming out and just going too far to the right. That's almost 4 holes in a row.
Mm-hmm. Just getting that timing down. Little pitch out, trying to get in position to save the par. This is a big shot. A lot of power needed to get there.
It's going to be overturned, I think, but she's so smooth with the sidearm. Or, yeah, with her sidearms again, they look like she's not throwing them very hard, but they're going so far. It's because she's got great form with them.
Nova looking to get as close as she can. Not quite the distance she was wanting.
So, absolutely perfect drive. Like, you could not do better on the drive, and this is what you still have left on this hole.
Yeah. We got over a valley and into a slope green.
Do you know what the handicap of this hole was?
It played .63 over par.
Okay. Alan, that was smooth. I just don't think it had the height on it.
Yeah, that left to right slope is really going to want to pull the disc down into the right. So you need something overstable to work with you or work for you and fight that sloping green.
Oh, too much.
Ellen going with that Hyzer flip turnover.
Nova is just left, right, and everywhere. She's got plenty of time, but definitely needs to get the accuracy dialed in here.
Well played. Thank you.
Yeah, nice easy par for Ellen.
Ooh.
Did a great job at hanging it wide left there, allowing the disc to follow the slope down into the basket.
Alright, Nova really needs this one. It's through the tree.
Sometimes you can power through those. Other times it just eats it up or kills it.
Nice putt, Stephanie.
Inside left pocket. Count it up. Good par save. So one-legged flamingo.
Whatever you got to do.
Ellen off to a good start here.
Great start.
I saw your hair down. I was like, is she gonna play with her hair down?
1 under through the first 4 holes with lots of trouble on those first 4 holes too. She's playing really well.
Yep. There's a, speaking of trouble, hole 5, par 5, 615 feet. Lots of trees to contest. You have
There's
two
a disc
gaps.
golf hole through here somewhere.
You're right. There's 2 gaps over on the left side where the drone is flying. There's also a gap over to the right side. That's going to be your birdie route, which is going to be a hyzer. If you go straight and off the tee here, this is what you're looking at. So basically a big wall of trees. We actually have a fire going where it's clearing. This wasn't during the tournament, obviously. This was us getting the green ready for the tournament. But there will not be a fire during the round.
That's just symbolic. It's going to because it represents how heated that you're going to be after you finish hole 5.
Yeah. This hole actually played 0.5 under par.
No. Okay, so it's a 5. I was
Par
about to
5,
say,
yeah.
no, there's no way. So
I like
par
that.
5. So tons of trouble, but most people are getting to it in 3 shots, is what you're saying.
That's right. Taking that right gap is I think the scoreable route.
Well, I'm completely interested in the second shots because I was being a little facetious, obviously. There are a couple fairways. You know, it's tight off the tee, but there are a couple.
Yep.
But then that second shot just looks treacherous.
Yeah, I'll predict that they're gonna maybe lay up again in their second shot to get in good position to go over the lake is my guess.
Okay. Well, then there's your birdie
Right.
routes, I guess. If
Yep.
you can.
Don't hit early. Get
Yeah.
up towards the lake, cross over safely, and hit your putt. You got a birdie.
So you don't have to go down the Narnia path that we just watched
Right.
the drone fly through. Then.
Right.
Nice drive, Nova.
She's awake.
Yeah, that was excellent drive by Nova there. The thing about this hole too is when you're off the fairway, it's natural OB. You're contending with a lot of thick trees. Asking for it to settle before it hits the water.
Great shot.
Okay.
Perfect position. That's exactly what you want.
Wow. So she's gonna lay up to the corner, or is she gonna try
Yep.
and?
Should be looks like she's going straight towards the Narnia.
She's going into Narnia.
She's going into
She's going
Narnia.
across the bridge to Terabithia, trying to get a birdie the hard way. Maybe Krissie too.
Krissie's going to Narnia.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but getting some distance.
Okay. Whoa, and the
Beautiful.
roll. All right, say hello to Mr. Tumnus on your way to that birdie, Krissie.
All right, let's see what Nova potentially in eagle position. I can't quite.
This
see
is her
what she-
drive. Man, yeah, talk about a good hole to get your accuracy figured out. She laced this drive.
Yep, got the timing there.
Oh, she's going down the gap.
Uh-huh. And making it.
Oh my gosh. This hole's pretty wide open, I guess.
No shot. That was perfectly executed by Nova.
So this is where we're guessing most people are gonna throw their second shot to somewhere down in
Yeah.
here and then cross.
Yep. If she's going forehand here, this is going to be requiring great touch.
Wow.
That is an
Oh my
incredible
goodness.
upshot.
Wow.
Perfect.
Come on. I'm cheering so hard for them to win against this hole.
Yeah, honestly. They're playing this hole great so far.
Krissie could not have played that better.
Nova for eagle.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
This is,
Come on. It's a good safe run.
that's going to be a tap-in birdie.
Got a little backboard behind the basket too, so no harm in running that.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little reward. You know, you're fighting, and then once you kind of get in range, you do have a nice little backboard. It's a good little touch by John Thies, the course designer, I think.
It's the oh no, sorry, I was talking during Krissie's putt there.
that was ridiculous.
that's on
dude.
me.
Are you kidding me?
That's on me. I'm so sorry about that. It's how you walk off a hole though. So he's smart to make an easier green.
Yeah.
Because people are going to walk away being like, I think I actually really liked that hole. I can't remember.
This hole is so new. They were
I was wondering how new it was, because I know the one on the back nine just got cut.
3 weeks.
well. What we're walking over was
Shout out to the pan ups. Artistic looks to the sky.
That's right. Hole 6, par 3, 293 feet. Got a big, a gap to hit early, and then you're just dodging trees all the way down a valley to get to the pin. I honestly don't even know the line on this hole.
And
You know,
it's
some people have
elevated.
got it figured out, but
Well, they're going to be
something.
playing the tee that you can get into the gap off your drive, right?
Yep.
You
They're
just have to,
definitely going to be taking that left inside gap there.
like crazy overstay. I mean, you're looking for a big skip into the gap, or well, I guess you said you don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's you don't want it bailing
you can't
out
do
on you.
this. You can't go too
Straight, yes, but you also can't dump out to the left. Something pretty neutral, get through that gap, and then with a slight fade at the end. I have seen like a flexing backhand line through that gap as well.
Like a forehand roller, maybe.
Yeah, honestly, you can get creative.
Oh,
here. Ooh,
let's,
good kick
that's
over to the
how
left.
you do it.
It's a beautiful. That's a world champ kick right there.
You throw it straight and play the 90-degree kick to the left. That's brilliant.
oh nice.
Man, after all those, just to hit another.
All right, let's see what the lefty can do here.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Come out,
good.
come
Slight flex out of the hand.
down there.
I guess
Sorry.
this is not a birdie. Like nobody's don't tell us until after the hole, but
Okay.
my theory is that nobody's birdieing this hole. So really, you're kind of treating it. Yeah, you're just off the drive doesn't super matter unless you're, as long as you can see the basket, because you're just trying to get up and down for par.
No.
No.
Advancing up the fairway is priority on this hole. It's kind of where you're going down that checklist in your head. Okay, I have to at least make this first gap. Just focus on that.
Turn, turn, turn.
Oh,
Ouch. Ellen blending in.
where'd Ellen go?
Stop. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, Stephanie did not advance much. But
Beautiful turnover approach.
great shot. She has got such good touch with those.
Mhm.
All right, there's a par. There's a par to be had. Krissie could. It is so uphill. It's like get your driver back out and just fling it at it.
Elevated putt. You can see Ellen narrowing her stance there. It's a veteran move. It's where that one-footed putt comes in handy on steep elevations.
You're going to teach me something because is that just your weight transfer being so much more difficult when it's spread out, or what
That's
would you
right.
say the main benefit for?
Yeah, narrowing your feet allows you to get a more consistent release whenever you're putting uphill.
You may have just saved me 2 or 3 strokes around.
Hey, well,
Michael.
I'm glad I'm here to help.
Well, Ellen. Really.
Ellen,
Yeah.
or whoever's watching, maybe.
Yep. There you go, kids. Try that at home.
Narrow your feet on uphill putts. Or your stance. I
All
should
right.
say.
How many hundreds of birdies were there on this hole, Michael?
There were 0 birdies.
Shocking.
On this hole.
What a
We
shocking
played
development.
Actually, as average 1 stroke above par. There was only 2 par. Ellen and Nova.
So it really did play as a 4.
Yep.
If you-
Hole 7 here. It's a 300-foot hole. It's basically just a straight wood shot. You know, the last 70 feet or so is going to be open. So 230 feet. Tight gap. What you got?
Okay, I was gonna say, is that mulch pile actually still there, or was that just the drone flyover was during kind of some construction maybe?
That's right. Drone flyovers were happening during construction phases.
Out there.
She made it through the gap. You heard her there.
Another kind of backboardish sort of
Yep.
look. I mean, she's 80 out, but she could float something right at the chains if she wanted.
That's right. You don't have to worry about going long here. Just hit the gap. It's pretty
Double
tough.
kick. Ugh, that's tough though.
Oh God.
I filtered down a little bit for her.
Oh
So easy to do. That is not a big fairway.
Yep. Slight release, late, early, angle a little bit off, and you're hitting a tree. It's
Jerry's mom sponsors this hole.
shout out to Jerry's mom.
Those look like actually lots of
Legend.
different people. How many mothers does Jerry have?
Okay, Nova's got a gap to hit Saver par.
That's natural hyzer.
Looks like she got the line, just not enough power. Maybe didn't throw it as hard as she wanted, didn't throw
Yep.
it as flat as she wanted.
Yep, that was a lot of Hyzer angle. A little too much.
Same here with, oh no, Krissie. Well, the theory still holds. I mean, run this.
Yep.
Run these chains, because it's going to, bite. You're not going to be 15 feet past.
Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
well done.
The desk.
Definitely don't want a bogey here, but
Wow, one of the 10 plagues happening on hole 7. Goodness.
right? Did you see that?
That was insane. And she probably would have made the shot if it wasn't for the
Yeah, it got slowed.
217 gnats that she ran into on her way.
Great run.
Good bid. Looks like Ellen's floating a Nova up at it. Great disc for long runs. Yeah, I said Ellen's throwing a Nova. Now I'm seeing Nova and I got confused. Ellen was throwing a Nova. Nova's throwing some disc that I'm not familiar with.
Shout out to Katie Belty for carding the only birdie on the round.
That's a great birdie. This one, I'd have a hard time believing this one played much over par though.
Yep, a lot of pars played plus 1.13 over par.
Okay. Because you're getting into even trouble off the tee. Most people are still getting up and down.
That's right. Hole 8, 450-foot par 4. That's Jerry's truck. Don't hit that.
That's the ace prize.
That's the ace prize.
You can make it. You got to keep Jerry and his truck.
Shot off the tee here. You can see those white flags up the fairway with the kind of the darker grass. That's where they're aiming, and just getting this in bounds is critical. Then it's a pretty easy upshot for your
Is
par.
that going to get in? Oh, it's well short of that. Okay, so that's perfect.
Yep. Perfect positioning
I
there.
wasn't sure how close that giant tree was.
Yep.
It's
Have a nice easy upshot for the birdie. If all of them can land right there, they're going to be pretty happy.
going to be quite a bit shorter. Well, maybe not.
Yep, still good.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
still in birdie scoreable position there.
See if Nova's thinking, I'm going to make something happen. She's got a lot of distance. She can. Yeah, it looks like she's playing it smart. You see people who can throw far. Sometimes they try to throw too far. Good drive by Nova.
Yep, 3 for 3 so far. This hole played .75 under par, one of the easier holes on the round. So these ladies are looking to convert for birdie here. Beautiful approach. Looks like a circle one look, but
Wonderful.
great approach. Ellen not letting up, 4-stroke lead after 7 holes, converting on the easier birdie on the course.
Stephanie, you can tell she's thinking about this one.
Great putt.
You see, and I don't know what the strategy is on 18 footers. It's like there's merit to if somebody misses it, you can say, oh, they hurried, they rushed. They should have taken their time. But then when they take their time, you can say it's just an 18 footer. Like they shouldn't have let it get in their head. They should have just stepped up and banged it.
Yep, amen to that. It's it all comes down to your play style and feeling of what you are comfortable with. If you are comfortable not taking your time on those 18 footers or the putts that you make at a high percentage, then don't take your time. But if you are a more methodical person where you like to get into your flow state, get into your focus, find your aiming point, go through your routine, then take your time every time.
I'm seeing that was actually the 18 handicap on the course. So easiest hole playing today.
That's right. Hole 9, another easy one, 205 feet. Easy, but a small gap to hit. So
Wow. Amazing.
Ellen, that forehand is her gap hitting shot for her. She likes to see that gap the whole time and trust her release on that. That's great to see.
That's the best argument for people who have played for 10 years and only throw backhand. You need to watch shots like that.
Right.
I know you feel like you'll lose
real tall,
5
sorry.
strokes around if you start working in a sidearm, and you might. But
Definitely.
eventually it's just such, it's way more of an accurate shot with less power.
And you're gonna want the birdie on bad rock.
Yeah.
It's hard to score out here. So when you got a birdie looking at you and staring you down, you want to go get it.
Now, if I remember right, this hole, if you get caught up, even if you're 40, 50 out, those limbs there, they're pretty encroaching, aren't they?
Yeah, you're gonna have to challenge them if you want to make it.
You can see Nova just not even.
Yeah, oftentimes that's the best play.
It doesn't look like they are, but it's because there's a hill. The basket is elevated. So if you actually wanted to make it in the basket, you'd have to put it up around where those limbs are, you know, to where it's falling back down.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of an optical illusion there. Ooh.
Online.
All right, we're going to have some tap-ins, and that's going to round out the front 9 of round 2 of our FPO coverage. Michael, what can we look forward to on the back?
We're going to look forward to seeing if anybody can challenge Ellen. Ellen is running away early. She's making her upshot. She's hitting her putts. So
100%.
the back 9 is super challenging, so I'm excited to see what kind of swings are out there.
A lot of open field holes, short open field looks. Is that what's on the back 9?
And one of the hardest holes probably in the nation.
Oh, wow. All right, we will see you guys there on the back 9 of round 2. Thanks for watching.